governor, being the chief executive of the state, needs a minimum amount of confidence to be able to govern his state. Ngige, when Ngige was kidnapped, when they rescued him first, they started preaching to him for him to realize that he's even still the governor. A chief executive of a state needs a minimum level of confidence to operate. If you make him to live on his knees, he will not achieve anything reasonable.
What's up, my people, and welcome back to another episode of Oba's Trending Gist, the only place where we break down the political buzzwords happening across Nigeria. Today we have a hot one. You know, the drama in Rivers State has been the gift that keeps on giving. We have the Wike versus Fubara saga. We have President Tinubu's intervention, and now a Nollywood legend has stepped into the ring and dropped a line that sounds like it came straight from a blockbuster movie script. I'm talking about the one and only Kenneth Okonkwo, actor turned politician and a very vocal member of the opposition. He was recently asked about the political situation in Rivers and what he would do if he were in Governor Fubara's shoe, facing pressure from a political godfather and the president himself. Now, before I play you the clip, let's understand the seriousness of this. A state of emergency isn't a joke. It's a constitutional power the president can use to take over the governance of a state if there's a total breakdown of law and order. It means the elected governor and the state assembly are sidelined. The president appoints an administrator. It's the ultimate political checkmate. So when Kenneth Okonkwo talks about this, he's talking about a very real, very heavy political weapon. What he said he would do in response, my people, you just have to hear it from him. So sit back and take a watch.
Because the governor, being the chief executive of the state, needs a minimum amount of confidence to be able to govern his state. Ngige, when Ngige was kidnapped, when they rescued him first, they started preaching to him for him to realize that he's even still the governor. A chief executive of a state needs a minimum level of confidence to operate. If you make him to live on his knees, he will not achieve anything reasonable. I will not be such chief executive. That's why you should give me liberty or give me death. I don't need to tell you that if I'm a governor like that, if Tinubu declares state of emergency, I don't need to tell you that I will not leave that state house. They should either give me liberty or give me death. If I'm a chief executive officer and you want me to live on my knees, no. I will die one day. It's irresponsible to fear the inevitable. It's either we are doing the right thing or we are not. So this is what I'm saying. Fubara, they are simply outsmarting him. In the first so-called agreement, they outsmarted him. He did it at the cost of rule of law. He even naively went and withdrew his own statement of defense in court. Yet those people refused to withdraw their own case. And part of the agreement is that everybody would withdraw. You see? So the guy is just unfortunate. He's dealing with everybody in open mind and clean mind. And they are dealing with him with perverse mind, pretending they want to help him. But the truth is that they want to finish him. Now, the Supreme Court judgment that was neither here nor there. Look at the whole confusion it has thrown. Legislators are now in droves moving as they like. That is why the judiciary should know that they are so important. Because in the separation of powers, the function of the judiciary is to cut the excesses of the executive or the legislature so that democracy can have a free flow.
Wow, give me liberty or give me death. My people, welcome to Nollywood Rock edition starring Kenneth Okonkwo. Oh my God, Kenneth Okonkwo thinks that politics is Nollywood. Oh God damn it. Look, let's break this down. On one hand, you have to admire the passion. Yes, honestly, we have to admire his passion, the way he speaks his drama with energy and muzzle. He's speaking about the principle of a governor standing firm, refusing to be a puppet. He's saying an elected chief executive shouldn't be governed from another man's living room or from the presidential villa. That's a powerful message that will resonate with a lot of people who are tired of godfatherism in politics. But on the other hand, let's be realistic. This is where politics and movie scripts diverge. He said he will not leave the government house. How? The president of the Nigeria is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. A state of emergency means federal troops, federal police will be deployed. So, what's the plan? Are you going to fight the Nigerian army with the government house security guards? This is a part that sounds like pure Nollywood. In reality, when a state of emergency is declared, the federal might is overwhelmed. It's not a negotiation. And this is where the user comments that inspired this video hits the nail on the head. This one thing, this is Nollywood. It's a fantastic soundbite. It's great for the headline, but does it reflect political reality? I'm not sure. What this really highlights is the frustration. The political solution in Rivers State, brokered by Tinubu, has been criticized for heavily favoring Wike and undermining Governor Fubara. Okonkwo is tapping into that frustration. He's essentially saying what many of Fubara supporters wish Fubara would do, to stand up and fight no matter the cost. So the big question is this brave talk that we need to hear more often? Leaders who are willing to stand on principle, come what may, or is it reckless, dangerous talk that could plunge a state into actual violence and chaos for no reason? My people, the floor is yours. Is Kenneth Okonkwo a political hero speaking truth to power, or is he an actor delivering a dramatic but realistic monologue? What will you do if you were a governor in that position? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I really want to read what you think about this one. Was it a brave declaration or just a script? And as always, if you enjoyed this breakdown, please smash that like button, share this video with your crew, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification so you never miss out on the trending gist. This is your guy, Oba, signing out. Stay safe and keep the conversation going.